Alright, y'all, it's Black Balloon, and we're coming back with another video, so y'all already know what's going on. Okay, y'all, look, I didn't think I would come back with another video about the entire Cat Williams thing, but I figured we've never talked about Gary Owens on this channel, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all have seen that clip where he responded to Cat Williams, basically confirming what he said about him not crossing over in the industry. We all know the term crossing over in Hollywood means selling your soul, for those that don't know. I thought we'd go ahead and get into the clip, and we're kind of going to make this a whole Zesty Hollywood video again, because what he talks about, he gives his own experience where someone basically approached him to do something for something, meaning a bigger role in Hollywood or more money. Also, I want to show y'all a clip from Corey Holcomb as well. Now, Corey Holcomb is a guy that's been known to expose Hollywood and the inner works of it. I would say he's been on a lot of stuff as well. I think he might have played in more shows and movies than Gary Owen. Now, I find it crazy that I saw this picture of Gary Owens doing the one-eye salute, the one-eye God. So obviously he's participated in something. Now, I ain't saying, maybe he hasn't completely sold out, because, it's kind of clear. He's not a major comedian. He's not in any major movies. But they all do something to get even what he has right now. So I just thought it was odd that I found this picture of him, because they all know what they're doing at the end of the day when they promote this kind of symbolism for the industry. So, I thought, since, we haven't talked about neither one of these guys on the channel. I don't think I've ever had a clip from Corey Holcomb on his channel or Gary Owens. So I figured this would be a cool video to go ahead and get into it. And, it is what it is. A lot of people be like, we saying some of the same things over and over. But, hey, if different people keep coming out and telling us their experiences in Hollywood, we got to keep covering it, because a lot of people are still coming to the truth. A lot of people still come to my channel that's never seen any of my videos. So, until we get to a point where there's all truth is exposed, then, I won't make another video on it. But anyways, man, I'm going to stop talking right here. We're going to go ahead and check this clip out with Gary Owens. So check this out.
Cat made a comment where he said, why you think Gary Owen, who's a white guy, has been doing stand-up for 25 years, hasn't crossed over? And when he said it, I was like, wait a minute, was that a good thing or bad thing? And I literally had to go to Twitter and start asking people, was I catching strays or what was that? And they was like, no, they were saying you haven't sold your soul. That's why you haven't crossed over. You've been consistently you, and that's why you haven't, quote unquote, crossed over. So I was like, oh, okay, that made sense. Now, I'm not going to get into it, but I've been, I was in an awkward situation one time where I can't say for 100% this person was trying to make me do something, casting couch type deal, but it felt like it. And I was like, is this that point where I've always heard, would you suck a dick for $1 million? And I was thinking to myself, and I was in this office in this room going, well, this is I'm about to answer this question. And the answer was no, I wouldn't. So now I listen, I can't say for 100% that's where it was going, but it felt like it. It felt like it. You got to be in the room to feel it. And I was like, oh, this dude is really coming on to me. Like, this is happening in real life. And the dude did it, and he'll always remain nameless. I think he was feeling me out. Like, is this dude? And this was years ago. I was young in the game, but I was just like, wait a minute, is this happening right now? I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, I made sure I made it very clear I like women. I'm not going that route. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm not gonna get into it, but I was wondering. I was like, "Ooh, is this happening to me right now in real life?" So I think Kat was saying I haven't sold my soul.
All right, y'all. Now y'all heard what he said in that short clip. It's kind of a direct response to what Cat Williams said. It's just another person in Hollywood, another person with a little bit of fame that gives you kind of the story of the casting couch in Hollywood. Being one-on-one with a director, producer, whoever he was talking to in that room. Now, he did say he was young, but obviously that's when they test you to see if you You know, you want to be a part of the brotherhood. Because, I mean, it's either you do or you don't. You know, they're a cult, basically. And they're going to test everybody to see if you want to get down with it. To see if you want to walk that path. And be open to any kind of possibility if you just willing to sell your soul, if you willing to go against your morals, if you willing to get down on another man, if you willing to do what thou wilt, do whatever you want in this world, including do whoever you want. That's how they roll. For some reason, looking at Gary Owens, he kind of give me like vibes from like Tommy from Power. They kind of, in a sense, they kind of look alike to me a little bit. I don't know why, it just came through my head. It's like when I look at him, I see Tommy. I'm sure y'all know who that is if y'all watch Power. Like I said, this is just another account of how it really goes down in Hollywood and the things you got to do in order to get through that door. Which door do you want to take? Just like Nori said a long time ago, you're always offered 2 doors. You choose which one you want to take, and that's how your career will end up going. You know, I ain't gonna beat the bush too long on that. Y'all already know what's going on. I'm gonna use this time to go ahead and jump into this clip that I found with Corey Holcomb, and it's just him going in on Hollywood, just basically confirming it even more. You know, kind of piggybacking off of what y'all just heard from Gary Owens. So with that being said, check this out.
I used to talk about gay Hollywood, and so many people would say to me, "Corey think everybody gay." Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I can't do nothing about the lifestyle of men who choose that. But I do want to give you a little information. All you guys who thinking of coming out of here thinking you gonna make it, your asshole must be sacrificed. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, homie. If you ain't coming out of here to ride cowboy style at these parties. I have been on television shows and been so scared because I thought, like I've said this, when I did Black Jesus, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be my last day because I saw the scene with the dress in it. Yeah. I am so lucky that I had a director on the show who was like, yeah, Corey, no, you ain't gonna just put this thing. He had me put on like, it's the women of the desert. What is it called? A burqa they wear?
Yeah, like
yeah. So they told me I could just put on the suit the men wear out there. I forgot the name of that.
very similar. It's just like a straight.
I was like, okay, I'll put on the pants, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know, it didn't turn into nothing for real. But I know what it was. Yeah. I was like, here it is. Here it is. Man. The nigga in the dress episode. Homie, I'm at a stage in life where I'm past that wanting that money like that. I mean, that money like that is good. It makes you not be accountable for nothing in a lot of situations. That's the good thing about money, because you're going to get tired of going to the mall and all that shit. That shit play out after a while. But I'm saying, when you got a lot of money, you can basically buy your way out of most situations. Unless them people want you directly. They wanted Michael Jackson. That's why they came at him and put that shit on him. Michael Jackson been Michael Jackson for years. But when he said some shit in this song, all I really know is that they don't really care about us. They was like, oh, we're going to make you pay for that, Michael. And they have been after him ever since. You know what I'm saying? Probably before that. But I'm just saying, man, all this stuff you seeing, you ain't getting nothing but bits and pieces of the truth. These parties in Hollywood come with consequence and penetration. And if you like to party and bounce, you need to come to Hollywood. Why be a backdooria in Cleveland when you can come to LA and you might get the right tickle back?
I think it is highly offensive for people who are smart enough to really know what's happening. Look, Y'all talk all that shit about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was killing kids. Beyonce was on Pedo Island. Beyonce and the camel.
Yeah. They said she was in there like, uh-oh.
Right.
I hope I can go see her again.
She was singing to little kids. If you like it, put your mouth on it. This is what I'm saying. It's like you give her a pass. You give her a pass. She can have a concert and everything after she's a known participant on Pedo Island. It's like people want to dismiss it. That's why you can't tell me nothing about what the media say about nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the media is going to make a bad guy out of whoever they want to be the bad guy. Yeah. Beyonce and Jay-Z are linked to Pedo Island. What? Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. No, you ain't got nothing to say, do you? But R. Kelly, the bad guy. R. Kelly was just having sex with the shouties.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
Beyonce was killing them after they got through with him.
You did not say.
Now, of course, a bunch of small articles came out and fact checked whether or not The Rock, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and a couple more people that's more tied to like the industry right now, you know, that are like active A-list actors and rappers and stuff like that. They fact checked it and said that it was false. Now it's up to you to, you know, if you want to believe that Beyonce and Jay-Z or just Beyonce, they, you know, participated in what happened on Epstein Island as well. But, you know, we can all only imagine what some of these people were actually into. And I believe people that get to that level in life, in the industry, they're required to do these things because we know that it's kind of like a blackmail in a sense. I think they even said, you know, Epstein had blackmail basically on a lot of people. This is how, you know, most of this stuff was kept under the rug. You know, like we record things without you knowing, which we've already been put on game to that a long time ago. That's how they trap a lot of people into never saying anything because they have recordings of you. They have audio of you. They have pictures of you. So, you know, you damn near bound to it because you don't really want the world to know what's really going on. But it's just crazy for somebody like, yeah, Corey Holcomb is a comedian, but I don't think he's joking, you know? And for someone that could be touched by these people and still bold enough to actually say what he says, you know, I wouldn't doubt it. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. And I don't think anybody would disagree with me, you know, because if you check the videos of other people that's posted it, especially like on TikTok and stuff, you know, everybody agrees. They're like, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Now, the end part of that video where he was talking about R. Kelly, he got a little wild with that one, saying R. Kelly was just having, you know, sex with the little ones, but he wasn't killing them like how they was doing, sacrificing them on Epstein Island. I don't think you can compare because R. Kelly is a predator. He's been a predator since the beginning. So we already know that. I think we did 2 videos on R. Kelly. But, you know, a lot of y'all been saying this whole Cat Williams thing was a distraction, so on and so on, for something bigger. And I partly agree because maybe the distraction is this whole Epstein Island thing and the fact that they're bullshitting on releasing the names, the actual list of people who visited the island. But, you know, every video I've done, you know, I'm not dismissing that fact. We've talked about Epstein Island in every video I've dropped since this whole Cat Williams thing came out. I think we even touched on it like a couple videos before that. So, you know, I mean, we're gonna keep it alive, you know, even though I'm just a small piece to the puzzle. But, you know, in a sense, I'm saying that because it's not distracting me. I'm still talking about what they don't really want us talking about. Because if you know, all of that stuff was a distraction, then it would have to be the distraction for this Epstein stuff. You know, like if we're just talking about what's hot in the media, in the news right now, you know, which is also another reason why I wanted to do this video, because I found that little clip of him talking about Beyonce and stuff on Epstein Island. So I was like, you know, it's perfect. It just goes with what we're talking about right now. So why not, keep exposing it and until the real truth comes out, And we already know a lot of these people who we think were actually there and participated, they're not going to be included in the list. Another interesting thing he said was, you're only getting bits and pieces of the truth. It was the same thing with Cat Williams. We only getting bits and pieces of what actually went down, even on Epstein Island. Like we just talked about it in the last video with the old Sounds of Freedom movie. I said it. We're only getting a piece. It's not the tip of the iceberg. We won't probably ever really know what actually went down on that island. We will only have our imagination. You damn well better know that it wasn't just sexual. It was much darker and much more evil than that. I agree right with what he said. They were killing the little ones as well. It gets deep. It gets very dark. And the clip, where he was talking about Hollywood, we mostly know about all that stuff already. I just thought I'd go ahead and play that clip just so we can hear it out yet another person's mouth that's basically connected to the industry. It's just more fuel to what we already know. Because like I said a couple videos back, it don't matter. I can make 1,000 of these videos exposing the industry, exposing method acting, actors and actresses in Hollywood, and, using spirits to play their roles. No matter what we expose, there's still going to be little kids wanting to be famous, wanting to be in the industry every single day, doing anything to chase it. That right there is why the truth must continue. So yeah, y'all, with that being said, man, I just wanted to keep this video short. Get on here and talk to y'all just a little bit more. Y'all already know, man, we got another video coming up soon. I think I may do the video where we talk about Epstein's death and whether or not we believe he's actually dead. I might get into that next. So, yeah, man, with that being said, it's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.